What's up, tribe? This is Justin, Elevate Credit. Today is day 254, how to build a solid business profile. So thank you guys for following this journey. We're talking about credit consulting, business funding, real estate investing, just taking that next step to achieve that next level. So today we're talking about building out a business profile. So remember, the goal is to get that business funding, right? It's possible to get $500,000 plus in business funding. So the goal is to get there, because then we can use that as seed capital to start our businesses and take that next step and achieve that next level. So today we're talking about building out the business profile. So this is important. After we get our personal credit right, we need to start working on our business profile. Even it's a better idea to begin working on your business profile as you are also working on your personal credit in parallel, because it takes time. That's the reality. It just takes time, and time takes time. So with your business profile, you want to go out and you want to form an LLC. You go to your state Secretary of State website. You can form entities there. You'll form an LLC, and the important items within that are going to be the name of your business, the address of your business, the phone number of your business, and the email address of your business. So let's talk about those. When it comes to a name, you just want a general name. You don't want any type of name that ties your business to a high-risk industry, right? Nothing with credit repair, believe it or not. Banks don't like that. Nothing with trucking, nothing with real estate. Banks look at these as high-risk industries. It's not that they won't lend to you or let you open up business accounts, but you may or may not be restricted. So, but if you do have that in your name, it's okay. So the second thing, of course, is the address, right? And it's important to have a physical address, whether it's a commercial address or like a home office address, just from your home, your residence. It's okay to have that. What you don't want to have is you don't want to have a P.O. box. Banks won't lend to you with a P.O. box. You don't want to have like a U.S. Or a UPS mailbox store. Banks may or may not lend. Typically they don't, because they'll just see that it's a UPS store, right? If you want to get like a legit like virtual office, you can go to Regis or Spaces. These are different companies that will give you an address at their office. You don't have to have an office. It's just on paper, right? And it works perfectly fine. When it comes to a phone number, right? So you want to have either a 1-800 number. Those work well for all banks, for all business funding. But even if you have like a track phone, just a local area code phone number, that will work. What you don't want, or what doesn't work, is say a VoIP number or a Google Voice number. Those do not work. Stay away from those. And then of course an email, right? And you don't want, Justin Buys Homes at Gmail. You want like a legit like domain of your business, and your first name, and at the domain of your business website, and that works very well, right? So now you have all that information. You form your LLC, right? And what you want to do next is you need to pick a NAICS code. Before you go out and start applying for stuff, you want to pick a NAICS code. NAICS is the industry that you're in. Remember, we said stay away from high-risk industries, right? Business consulting, marketing consulting, management consulting. These are all legit, good NAICS codes to have when you are running through the application process with banks for business accounts, business checking, business savings, business credit, business lines of credit. Use that NAICS code, right? And that needs to be tied to, say, a website, right? So have a website that does not show that you are a credit repair business or a trunking company or a real estate investment firm, right? You just want to have a plain Jane business consulting website. This is what you want to show your lenders, because they're going to look you up. The underwriters are going to look you up. They're going to say, who's this guy? What's the address? What's the phone number? What's the email address? What's their website? And they're going to look you up and figure out what you are and what type of business you do. So just make it a generic. I do business consulting. I do financial literacy consulting, right? And these are the items that these are the keywords you want to use And those are the different NAICS codes that you want to use. Also, it's important to get an EIN, right? You can go to irs.gov. It's free, right? Don't let anybody charge you any money for that. It's free. You're going to fill out the information on the irs.gov website, and you can get your EIN, instantaneously, right? They'll upload a PDF. Operating agreement. When you get down the line towards getting business funding, like larger lines, banks may want to see this. If you're a single member LLC, there's no liability, right? It's just you. What, are you going to sue yourself? No. So you can just go to LegalZoom and get, your state's legal operating agreement. Fill that out with your information. You're good to go. You're good to go. It's just to show the banks. If you have a partnership, right? If you have a partnership, it may be different. Because any type of partnership or joint venture, which involves another person, where you're not calling all the shots, you want to make sure that you hash all that stuff out at the beginning, say with a consultant or an attorney, so they can, sit in front of them and they can ask you all the hard questions. What if this happens? What if that happens? What if you die? What if your kids take over? What if, these are all important questions that need to be resolved in the beginning and need to be in the operating agreement. So those are the basic items to form an LLC, build out a business profile, a solid business profile. So thank you guys for following. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. Check out the links. We have ebooks, e-courses, dispute letters, trade lines, business section. If you're interested in one-on-one, we can do that as well. And of course, to my son, Josiah, son, you are blessed, you are anointed. Use credit responsibly, build business, invest in real estate to your success. Salud.